Today we're going to just talk about just the old-fashioned how bad news travels faster and wider than good news. So if you are producing controversial or questioning content, then that is going to go a lot more viral than if you are producing feel-good content. If you want to ride that viral wave, the quickest way to do it is with controversy. My name is Bic Walker, and my aim here is to help makers and creators, artists and designers turn their hobby into a business and using social media, especially TikTok, to sell online. The funny thing is, when you drum up arguments or you drum up debates, conversations with your viewers, you gain that engagement and you go viral without much effort. You don't even have to be involved in the conversation. The viewers can just talk amongst themselves, debate amongst themselves. You can just leave it and not even drive the engagement. It just works on its own. It just takes its own momentum and your post goes viral. I want to show you an example of this video I did. So I am an artist and I use all sorts of medium. I am also a graphics artist. To date, I've been predominantly drawing with watercolor because it's nice to watch and it's a quick medium. I can do it really quickly and I could produce that content, post 2 or 3 to even 6 times a day with watercolor. I have had a background in digital art and graphics design, animation, and all sorts of things. So I wanted to do a duet, and as I mentioned before in my previous videos, duets are really good to do. If you want to get engagement and get exposure, definitely do a duet every once in a while. And whatever niche you are in, you can always find somehow or some way that you could duet with a famous video. For me, it's art, and I have been doing a lot of paintings of the famous character in my duets, which have gone really well. The recent post that I had, I decided that I want to do a lot of images. I want to try it out, and so I created this digital art, which I had put in quite some thought about. So I have thought about key images, which one I wanted to use, and then I have put it through a program, and then I also spent some time photoshopping it and then filming the duet with the right timing and the right images. So it's not a no-brainer. It's not like I hit a button and then there it is. So I did have to give this video some thought process, and it was really effective because the images were punchy. Like my watercolor images are kind of a bit washed out, but these images are punchy and they are catching, and because there are multiple of them, it works really well as a duet. And obviously I don't want to spend much time on it. I'm a mum of 2 teenagers, I run a business. I don't want TikTok to rule my life. I want to experiment with TikTok to see how it can help you as makers and creators use the platform to enhance your business. But when I posted this, it got good and bad engagement. People loved it, and people were angry with me because they thought that I cheated. I didn't draw this, I cheated. So there were arguments back and forth. She didn't draw this is printed. I didn't even have to say anything. I just left the conversation. I came back an hour later. My video got over 500,000 views and 700 comments and 70,000 likes. People were engaging in it. The views just kept going viral, and it was because it was pulling on people's emotion, people's anger. People thought it was fraud and debating that I didn't do it, and it worked for me in terms of getting the exposure that I wanted, but I felt a little bit bad for the people who felt cheated by me because of the debate. This is not like other styles. They don't know half my style. They went and looked back at all my other videos, so all my other videos then gained that engagement and views as well. So that worked on another level for me. The message here is that the viral engagement is caused by emotions. We are all emotional beings. I've got this other example that I want to talk about, and I've seen this trend or this video being redone by a few people. So it's this blind beggar on the street. She sits there and she holds a sign up, and the sign says, "I'm blind, please help me," with a donation cup in front of her, and she gets a few trickles here and there, people donating, but not much. Most people just walked past her. And then this other passerby took her sign, turned it over, and wrote another message on it. And the new message says, "It's a beautiful day, but I can't see it." And this gained her a lot more donation because it makes the passerby stop. So you need that hook, you need them to stop, think about themselves, like, yes, it is a beautiful day, and then feel sorry for the beggar. No, she can't enjoy it, and I feel guilty, or I feel sorry for her. And those emotions gained donations because the passerby can relate and can sympathize with the beggar. My point here is people act with their emotions. So if you want to get engagement, you need to understand and press those emotional buttons, whether it be happiness or making people laugh out loud. Humor is very shareable. You know, as soon as someone laughs, they want to be able to share that humor with their friends to make their friends laugh. Sadness, even people wanting to empathize with the sad feelings because they have felt that way before, whether it's depression or anxiety or loneliness. And then there's guilt of that beggar. People feel guilty, so therefore they want to give and they want to feel better. It's all about the other person. They want to feel better about themselves because they feel guilty. So you have to think about what triggers the other person. People don't do things for you, they do things for themselves. Even if they donate, they're not donating for you. They're donating because they feel guilty and it makes them feel better. Anger and frustration is probably the most strongest emotion that you feel. You know, anger trumps happiness even. So I guess going viral depends on what level your comfort zone is in, whether you can make things controversial, you can cause confusion, debates, and argument, or something that is shareable. Advertising is an old game. You know, people say things, paint things a different way. People have been telling half-truths since the beginning of time. Anyway, it's TikTok. You know, people engage with some of the dumbest things ever. Like a person eating a cake, a person lip syncing, or standing around pointing in the air at words. So I wouldn't feel too guilty. You need to try new things. I've got a lot of people come to me saying, "Can you please hype me up? I'm being shadow banned and my videos are not working." I had a look at some of their art and some of their videos. It's not engaging and there's no call to action and it doesn't evoke any emotion. So of course there's not going to be any views or engagement. If your videos aren't working, maybe perhaps it's time to try something new. Maybe it's time to step out of your comfort zone and try something a little bit more engaging, and try it until you actually get to a video that works, and then keep reinventing that same format. Leave in the comments what you think of this whole controversial and evoking anger, frustration, confusion technique. Have you used it before? Have you angered anyone in your videos? For example, somebody said in my comments, "I've duet your video and I totally roasted you. I hope you're really mad with that." Why would I be mad with that? He's giving me free exposure, giving me traffic through my site. Good or bad, it doesn't really matter. It's still traffic. As long as it's within your moral compass, I think, you know, you're not doing unpolitically correct, racist, sexist, etc. All right, remember to leave your username in the comment section so that I can check you out. Other viewers here can check you out as well. If you want to see more videos like this, wait to the end. I've got links to my other videos that talks about going viral, the TikTok algorithm. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I release a new video. Thank you.